I have thought about, as an absolute post, I did think about doing a, like an ASMR video of me just teaching people how to program in HTML. Whether you're building the next Google, or whatever this is, it all has to start here. This is HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language. The best part about working with HTML is that you don't really need to download any extra software to do it. You can actually use your native text editor on your operating system, in this case, Notepad on Windows. Before we get started, it's important that you locate the angle bracket keys on your keyboard, these things. You will be using these a lot, and that is not an exaggeration. I've worn out my fair share of angle bracket keys, so just be prepared. Now, each part of the HTML document is called an element, and elements are separated using tags. This is where the angle bracket key will come in handy. The formatting for most HTML elements is within angle brackets to name the element that you wish to create, to type out the contents, and then your close tags, which will be formatted like this. In a nutshell, to contain everything within your HTML document, you must include it between these two tags. This essentially encapsulates everything within your HTML document. And that's basically it. Your HTML document can contain everything from text, data, scripts, images, whatever your heart may desire. Now, it has been a long time since I've done web development on my own terms. However, there are plenty of great free resources out there. I would not encourage that you pay for any resources if you're just getting started learning. Personally, I really enjoy W3 schools because they have everything sorted neatly. And trust me, it's bailed me out a lot of times during my web development projects for school. So, completely recommend. Not paid, not sponsored, just honest review. Now, to save your HTML documents from your notepad, you will simply save your document, but instead of .txt, you shall end it with .html. When you save it like that, it should show up in your files with a thumbnail showing your browser of choice, or your default browser. Some of you may already know this, but if you hit F12 on your keyboard, you can actually look at the HTML of any web page that you're on. If you're curious, you can dig around like that, and sometimes web developers hide funny little secrets, usually within the comments of their code. I'm sorry if this was not so in-depth, but this is just the starting realm. There are other elements to web development that we can dig into in the future, but they are a nightmare on their own, so we can leave it at this for now. But if you really do want to get into web development, I recommend at the very least learning HTML, CSS, or cascading style sheets, and JavaScript. You can learn JavaScript on its own. Most places that want you to work as a web developer want you to be familiar with certain frameworks. And trust me, there are a lot of frameworks for JavaScript. I mean, just too many to count. That's about it for now. If you guys would like more, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Stay smart.